Lost that love I had, now I'm feeling alright. When my grandma passed, I was up on the stage. I said goodbye, then I lost my way. Been through it all just to get me here, and I'm staying.
What up, man? Shit, better late than never. Because yeah, people are out.
I see.
And so is the traffic.
Man.
I didn't already hit it and then got into not got into it, but been past like 2-3 accidents already.
Oh man.
I'm not ready for that.
That's not wow.
I'm not ready for that. I was kind of happy when the people was inside.
You know, I was too.
I was making it to work on time and everything. At a decent time, you know. I was able to go get lunch, come back, because there wasn't nobody on the street, you know what I'm saying, at a decent time. And now everybody back on the damn street. Okay, I'm going to ask you this question. I ain't going to ask you no more. You watched Last Dance?
I did. I watched it. I did.
You watched the the entire thing?
Not the entire thing.
What episode you at right
now? When they were talking about Jordan and Isaiah.
Okay. You starting to see where the hate's starting to get real.
Yeah.
And because you starting to see a lot of things come out, and it's a lot of.
But you know,
there's a lot of feelings. Finish it first.
But see, I see some of the stuff that I did watch. I see why Scottie Pippen was feeling the way he was.
What? I mean, was it? I mean, how wrong was it? Wrong? Did those things happen? Everybody in their feelings about this. This is my. For one thing, let me ask y'all a question. Does Michael Jordan seem like the type of dude that would really bullshit you? Honest question.
I don't see it. No.
Does Michael Jordan seem like the person that actually gives a damn?
He don't. He.
So I mean,
like his facial expression shows it all.
There's different truths. There's different sides to the story and stuff like that. And you know what? Everybody's memory is different.
Yeah.
And we gonna be real with that.
Yeah.
But we just gonna get real with one thing. Does Michael Jordan seem like he gives a damn?
He don't. He really don't.
About telling the truth.
He don't.
And it seems like a lot of people understand and know that he's honest about that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm getting so tired of being in this empty studio. For real. Things are starting to open it up. It's getting better. It's getting better.
Slowly
you know.
but surely.
No, and I'm a little late. You know, I take my 40 minutes. It don't matter to me, man. I'm still enjoying my Xbox gaming and doing all the little things that I've been doing. So it's kind of been a break too, because we did have a lot that we wanted to do within the next two. It was this year. Pushed back to next year.
Right.
Then again, we don't know again. You understand what I'm saying? We got to see how this thing plays out.
Right.
And it's messing with the entrepreneurship of a lot of other brothers too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
For those who ain't fully established yet. So you know, we still getting it back into the community and stuff. I'm glad you finally watched this damn Last Dance or something.
You know, I was like, man, but then at the same time, I was like, you know what? Let me watch.
Let me go ahead and watch it.
I know he gonna mention it, so let me.
I was gonna get on him.
Yeah.
If he ain't watch it, I was gonna get on him. Trust me.
Man.
Now, so far, what is your takeaway of Michael Jordan's mentality, though?
Oh man.
Because you're at the Isaiah one. You already passed Dennis Rodman. Now you see, man, that Dennis was a fool.
Man.
And now the things that you did not know.
Well,
You talking about a rock star.
Oh, well, yeah.
Of the basketball world.
He was a he was a princess.
He was a princess. He was a prince. Hey, look, this man was with Madonna and Carmen Electra. Carmen talk about how they had sex everywhere around that damn Bull Stadium. That had to have been epic for him. Then, hold on, wait a minute. You ain't did you get to the part? Oh, so you ain't got to the other part. You gonna get there.
Yeah.
This brother took a vacation. You saw the vacation, right? When he said he needed vacation. Then on top of that, one time during the finals, he took off and went to go wrestle. Doing a playoff run.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Everybody can talk about how Dennis Rodman was. This dude was a rock star. Maybe not for everybody's taste. He was his own individual. He marched to his own beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you talk about him on the court, not too many people have bad things to say about Dennis Rodman. So we're going to leave that at that. Now, this thing about Horace Grant. Man, you better stop doing that in the middle of my damn show, man. What's wrong? What's going on? We not connected. I don't know what that is. Did it start back up now? Technical difficulties. No? Still? We having streaming issues right about now. So y'all got to excuse me. How I feel about somebody saying the Warriors will beat the Bulls? Nah, you know what? Era. What era are we playing in? Ask yourself that. We still getting feed on this, but you're not getting a live feed. Check the app again. Yeah, because the music's still playing. This era, okay. Somebody saying this era. Mike averaged 30 points for a career in the 90s. In that era where you couldn't touch Michael Jordan. I mean, you can rough up players back then. So you mean to tell, in front of the free throw line, Mike probably had like 10, 15. We're going to say 10. He averaged at least 10 free throws a game. Okay. So what's Mike going to average playing in this era now? Well, a foul is so easy to get. A flop foul is so easy to get. You're talking about a man that goes to the hole aggressive. Very aggressive. You would have to foul him in some fashion. Now, back in that era, I don't see the Warriors. Now, I'm saying Clay can play back in that era. I'm saying Steph can play back in that era because he's a catch and shooter. He necessarily don't have to play the bully ball. Draymond Green, I could say he would be in that era, but Draymond Green wouldn't be the baddest man on the court and the toughest dude on the court like he always try to be. So there's that factor. So I would probably have to take the Bulls. And I mean, which Bulls you talking about? You talking about 91, 92, 93 Bulls? You talking 96, 97, 98 Bulls? Now you talking 96, 97, 8 Bulls. I think defensively they would just tear the Warriors apart. What's wrong? We having connection problems with the app? We having connection problems to our app, y'all. So we trying to figure things out. Things are not going as smoothly as they always are. We working it out though. What is something? Draymond Green will get bullied in that era, probably, most likely. You sent it to him? Yeah. I'm still live, so if anybody got questions, they still can tap in and ask me, because I got somebody tapping in asking me questions right now while we work this situation out. Whose feed is that? That's ours? That's somebody else's feed?
No, it's the RTU's feed right there.
And that's where the music coming from? But whose music is that?
It's the automation.
Oh. Oh, okay. I can see what you're talking about. It's connected to the system. Okay, we paused that, faded that out while it's still. Save changes. How far I see the Lakers going. I believe the Lakers can win the championship. We're going to see how the season plays out, because from what I'm hearing, they're going to have one-game tournaments for the lower seeds. Or I'm not sure if it's for the entire league. So I don't know. We're going to see how this goes. Let's get basketball back first. Let's see who's in basketball shape still and who's been working out, who's just been sitting on their butt. That's what we're really going to find out. What everybody been doing during this pandemic, because to be in basketball shape, that's a hard thing to do, and that's something you have to sustain. You have to sustain basketball shape. So you get tired. You get tired of yourself. You get lazy. That's why a lot of guys that in some careers during the off season, they don't work. They don't make it. And no matter how great the talent is, they don't want to keep themselves in basketball shape. I'm telling you, Allen Iverson, if Allen Iverson would have worked out more, his career would have been longer. Put it like that. Players like that. Some guys are naturally just God-gifted and great, that they don't have to work out, but if they did, Shaquille O'Neal, if Shaq really worked out, if Shaq really didn't work out, he was a natural monster, he was just a beast. If he would have worked out. So we're going to see, if guys, took the time. I mean, and if you ain't no real, if you ain't like super paid, I mean, I don't see how most of these guys, y'all got millions of dollars. How you not got a gym or a court to ball on? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they should be in health, staying in shape. So I'm hoping. I don't know. I mean, technically the Lakers should take it. LeBron and AD. You can't figure why it's not connecting. You know what? This digital world is crazy, y'all. Technical difficulties. We apparently for some reason not connected to the app, and we're trying to figure it out. And everything is hooked up, right? Uh-oh. Now we on. Okay. We back on now? Can you hear me? Well, I'm sitting here, I'm getting answers and questions and stuff from, what's this, Nate Haley. But I'm just, I ain't got nobody to talk to. Inbox me in the comment section if y'all want to talk about anything sports related to Are We Connected? What you trying to hit? You just trying to get me to keep talking so you can hear something? Testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Nah? Still nothing? It would be on my side when this happens, though. Like I said, don't trip in due time. I'm gonna have it cracking again. Don't worry about it.
You can play some music.
You gonna play some music, see if it go through? Cause we all the way up.
Turn the music up.
The greatest. Yeah, I'm the most underrated. Everybody say they spitting fire like a dragon, nigga. Watch me come and slay 'em. Coming from the basement, double XL, man. I want the cover. There's no way that I'm not in the conversation. I don't have no patience unless it's patience for playing operation. I'm castrating anybody that's hating. I ain't trying to be famous. I'm just trying to make payments from what I'm making. I'm frustrated, about to go Super Saiyan, and I'm causing mayhem when I rap. I got a coffin in the back, and if you talking in the coffins, where you at? I'm sick. I be coughing on the track. I'm exhausted from the rap. I'm trying to kick it with the broad that's on the map. Shit, make her squirt like the holdest and a dolphin on his back. I gotta be cautious in the trap. And I've been to Boston, been to Austin, been to Compton, and been back where I'm at. It sounded like auction when I snap. Snap back in the backpack. Jean vest with a fat patch. WTF gang hashtag. I guess I smoke, nigga, past that. Taking shots, struck, nigga, Aflac. Cash tax, no cash tax. Never paying to smash that. If the ass fat, then I treat it like a cop. I be all in it, might take her on a trip, but before I drop it off, I gotta wax that. Finders is keepers, I'm all in they speakers, the word getting out. That boy futuristic been spitting like he chewed tobacco all up in his mouth. I don't need a deal, got a whip and a chain, and no, I'm not a slave in the South. I got a crib in LA and a crib in AZ. The way I be putting shit down, I'm the motherfucking greatest. I feel like Muhammad Ali. Down goes Frazier, I'm the motherfucking greatest. I feel like Jordan in his prime, I feel like Magic Johnson 1980 Lakers. I'm the motherfucking greatest. Rap game Tony Hawk, hopping on the road like a skater. I'm the motherfucking greatest. Used to be a legend in the making, now I'm feeling like the greatest. I've been snapping like a turtle. Dressed like a Merkle, they concerned about me going too commercial, killing shows without rehearsal. If I'm before you watch the dispersal, they committed to my lyrics, that's a verbal. Copying everything that I do, but you paternal, pissing on them like a urinal. I've been popping like a kernel, I cut everyone out the circle. The only one that's in it like a gerbil. You spoiled niggas is looking kinda curdle. Sheesh, crafted a style, these young rappers are jocking it. Made a brand, everything I wear, they be rocking it. Only difference is I ain't copping it, I ain't watching it, I'm rocking it. Then throw it in the mosh pit and watch it get crazy. They be boxing and trying to knock them, acknowledge it. These rappers is garbage, they all lacking in confidence. Fishing for compliments, futuristic, predicted dominance. Since I was 6 and I was still out spitting to college kids. Fuck boy, you a bitch, nigga. Leave your face Will Smith off a hitch, nigga. Couldn't resist the right of this, but when you saw all of my hits, you threw a fit, ain't even put it out. That don't make sense, nigga. I make dollars, you make sense, nigga. Get ate like chips and fish sticks, your bitch. That's Kendrick, hit your bitch like Chris did. Coming at my neck, you gon' get removed like a sis, nigga.
Okay. Okay, we finally back online on the app. Icon Radio, you can get the app, listen to it. So, we try to make sure we get that fixed and put that everything together. Back to the Bulls. How much did Pippen help out with those 6 rings, and without him, how much do you think Michael Jordan would have won? That's a good question. I don't know. Pippen was a big help, but then there were a few games where Pippen didn't really do much. Like the last one on Last Dance, his back was out and he was a decoy. The migraine game, he went out. Mike was great. So, we could also say, what do you think Pippen would have been? Mike would have been if that trade did go through and they would have got Tracy McGrady. And it'd been Tracy McGrady and Michael Jordan. That would have been interesting. And Pippen would have been like Horace Grant. Part of a few before that, and a couple before that. Then it probably would have been Tracy McGrady with a few rings with Mike. So ain't no we don't know. We will never know. We will never know. But Pippen was a big help to Mike's success. He was his Robin, Batman to Robin, and that's exactly who he was, And so, sometimes in life people need to learn this. You just have to play your role. There's role players. This is true. Everybody can't do everything. Somebody might be good at something better than you. And you might be good at one thing. You know what I mean? Better than him. Not to say that you can't do it. This person is just more advanced at this than you. There's an understanding that you have to play your role. And that's what Pippen did. Am I correct, sir?
Yeah, he played his role.
He played his role.
He played it very well, too.
Hey, Rodman came in. Mm-hmm. Pippen ain't want him. I'm from Chicago. And when they talking about getting Rodman, I was like, ooh, I don't know how this is going to go because he coming from Detroit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Him and Mike didn't really hang out. They talk about it all the time. Mm-hmm. Rodman came and played his role. They weren't friends to a certain extent. Rodman came there to do his damn job. Rebound, block out, box.
Right.
Let's get these championships.
There it is.
And there it was.
Yep. That's all they
Your
needed
role.
to do.
Sometimes people have to understand to be a role player. You have to break things down to certain people. You understand what I'm saying? There's levels. There is.
You said it's level.
There is. And a lot of people, they don't get that. You have to, hey, look, hey, I know, just say, hey, look, like this right here. I can talk my ass off.
There it is.
I can discuss things. I can learn this. I haven't learned it all the way. But y'all know it better than me. So I'm going to play my role right now.
Play the
You
role.
understand what I'm saying? Like, we trying to figure this out. I don't know what the hell going on. We haven't walked down that road of us going through it yet thoroughly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm playing my role right now. Message. Back in the game, no, Icon Radio, man. And it's been an interesting summer. I told him, man, we might as well just say, you know what? F this summer. It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. Sports season is gone. That's why the conversations are limited. The guests are limited. Man, we had it cracking. We had studio artists coming through, everything like that.
Man.
You remember that?
Oh, man.
It was popping.
Yeah.
It's always like there's something. It's like a bump in the road. But you know what? You gotta keep moving.
Yep.
You know, and I didn't jump on. I didn't come on this ship to bail. You feel what I'm saying, brother?
Right.
That's why you catch me here. You catch me still come in every day.
Right.
You know, every Saturday. You know what I mean? And once I'm in, I'm all in. I'm dedicated.
Right.
You know, and you get what I'm saying, and I try to come up with things to make it more improving and to make it more, you know, to reach out to the. That's why I said, hey, you know what? We can't be too close-minded about things because times are moving.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And you will become irrelevant real fast
Ooh.
if you don't move with the times.
Quick. Yes.
You understand? I like, remember how baseball was just such a big sport here. You see how fast football is God of America now?
Oh man, that's all they talk about is football.
Baseball was God.
Yeah.
At one point in time.
Oh yeah.
You talk to most people baseball. I'm surprised. I'm surprised people still getting paid the money that they getting paid in baseball, knowing that the popularity. But that's how popular baseball has been for a long time.
Right. See,
and that's a handed down.
Baseball, I consider baseball like a McDonald's.
It was more traditional too because it was one of the old school sports.
Right.
I mean,
they done got their foundation.
Okay, football. Football was what 19. What was the Bears? 1911, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
How old is baseball? I found out how old is baseball. You got to think, and baseball was just, it was just such a heightened sport in America, and it got more global first than basketball. But that's why you got to go back to Michael Jordan, what he did for basketball. Basketball was always where it was, and it was growing where it was. And watching the Last Dance recap, and with Whoopi Goldberg, she was like, I forgot about Michael Jordan and how he would go everywhere, and he was like God, and this was, literally, Michael Jordan was like God.
Baseball is about 151 years.
Do you see what I'm saying?
1869.
1869. 1869.
Dang.
Football been around. Okay, Bears. The Bears. It was 1920, 1921. I want to say 1920, 1921. The Bear, because the Cardinals was 1920. I think.
Football.
It was
relatively new in 1892.
1892.
But then
the league
but then they branched off because of the what do they call rugby?
Oh,
Right.
Oh, really?
Right. That was
Okay.
1869.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. It's a branch off from
branch off.
from rugby.
Right.
Okay. The first two teams though, the NFL. I'm talking about the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
That had to have been what? Now you said baseball's 50 years old, 1869. Okay. Football's still in the 1900s. Still started like 19. We gonna say like 1920 something.
The origin of professional football can be traced back to 1892.
We going back to rugby though, because that's what they basically
Professional.
got. Professional football.
Professional football.
Okay. You talking about 1892?
Let's see the league.
Because the original teams.
It was it was professional football, but then they changed their name. Let me see,
Okay. Literally, my point is saying though, the popularity of how the times moved and how baseball didn't move with the time. But now, when you want to get down on a cool level as far as sports, you think football. You definitely think basketball.
Right.
Basketball got so much what you call it swag in it, and just you know, and plus you physically see the player's face. You know, just the way basketball is broadcasted is brilliant. Okay, so you know that popularity is there. What Michael Jordan did by making it global, so he's a big part of why basketball is what it is. But like I said, from baseball in America to be what it is, and then so you go football.
Right.
I'm talking within like 50, 60 years of it being where it's height. We're talking like the Steelers, and from like 40, 50 years. Look where it's at.
I know.
Football is God in America when it comes to sports.
Yeah.
Hey, churches on Sunday are empty more now in America with men on Sunday and families because of football. I kid you not.
Well,
I kid you not. Man, look.
it gets to a point.
Then you have basketball in America. Now as a brand though, basketball then upskipped over football because basketball is global now. It's like soccer. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The things that Michael Jordan did. Those are for the role players out there.
Yeah. See, it got to a point that Michael Jordan, Karl Malone, who else? Bird, all them cats. I mean, you got them just like on global. You know, yeah, basketball, yeah, it has been global.
You know what? Not global like Mike.
Well, yeah.
Not global like Mike. When the Bulls went over to Paris, it was like the Beatles came in town, bro. It was like the Beatles. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're touched like that, you know, and you got to understand. I see why Mike went into this shell of not talking and not being so outspoken in the public. Because remember at one point in time, you saw Michael Jordan on the TV all the time.
Right.
He always was in an interview. You always saw Michael Jordan in the camera. That second time around, when he came back, you see he wasn't in the camera.
No, he wasn't in that spotlight.
He wasn't in the spotlight as much. You barely saw Michael Jordan that last three Bulls run. And I can understand now watching it because this one thing that comes with fame that most people don't realize. People actually, you know, they don't. I mean, when you especially when you get to a certain height, your personal life is like almost gone. Yeah. There's a clip, and I know somebody who actually recorded it. Is Devin Booker and what's one of the Jenner chick or whoever the hell he dating,
yeah,
whatever. I don't care about those people. But anyway, So, but anyway, I thought he was out here somewhere, getting ready to go, do something or whatever. He just got out the Bentley or whatever. Hey, what's going on, DB? Oh hell no, got to turn right back around because these people, they constantly when they go somewhere, somebody want a signature. They got a camera in their face. They got a microphone in their face. When you reach a certain, and Michael Jordan was the highest of the high.
Right.
There was no walking to the store for this man. Mm-hmm. There was no, I'm going to go down to the soda machine and go get me a pop. There was no, I'm finna go to, just for example, even Papados. just say Michael Jordan wanted to go to Scottsdale. Mm-hmm. We talking Scottsdale.
Oh, he's been
out there. Is he going to just be able to just take a stroll though?
Not like a walk.
Not like a regular
else.
person.
No.
Not like a regular famous person. There's famous.
And then there's
dude.
Yeah.
When just say our civilization crash, fall, whatever, and rebuilds itself back up. When they dig up rocks, they gonna dig up a statue of Michael Jordan, and they gonna think that's a god. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. You're a person that you got a statue of.
Actually, I'm surprised they haven't got statues of him already.
I'm saying they got one in front of the United Center, so already with that. You talking about there's not much. Right. I mean, I tell you what, Kobe Bryant needs a statue.
Oh, he got one.
Oh, he got one. I heard they got a few statues in front of the. I never been to the Lakers facility. I heard they got a few statues, which they should.
Yeah, they had to put a rush order on that one.
Absolutely. It's a few brothers. It's a few people that deserve some statues.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And but I'm just saying, when you are at the height of that height, bro, you gotta understand.
But how do you become one? How do you get there?
What? To
become a
man, see, Mike, like I said, Michael Jordan, look, he made $7 million. I mean, $4 million, 7 years that he was playing for the Bulls before he got that $33 million contract, $34 million contract. 7 years, he was getting paid. This the greatest player. He was the greatest player on the planet at that time. $4 million. Hell, you saw Scottie Pippen's contract, 2.5.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman, 4.2. The rest of I ain't see nobody in that roster over $5 million. Did you get what the circumstances of the money they would get? Hell, when Pip left, he got at least about $80 million from Detroit. Portland, Houston, in between that Houston and Portland trade when he went back and forth from there. You understand what I'm saying? That's when he got paid.
Right.
Man, his brand. Now we gonna take away that Bulls money. $33 million plus 4. That's just from the Bulls, right? I don't know what he got from the Wizards. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna say we gonna say he did get. Just say he in the NBA. Michael Jordan made $200 million. Okay, that's just pure NBA money, right? Which is nothing compared to what they're getting paid now.
Oh no.
You know what I'm talking about? And we don't even know what the guaranteed money is. I have no idea how that works. You understand what I'm saying?
Washington Wizards, he had $2 million for 2 years.
$2 million. So Michael Jordan in his NBA career may have never made over $100 million. Never made over $100 million probably playing in the NBA. That's $4 million. That's $33 million. That's $2 million for the Washington Wizards. What was his total gross that he made in the NBA?
Michael Jordan.
NBA. No endorsements. No Nike. None of that. We ain't talking Hanes, Fruit of Balloon, none of that shit.
$33 million.
33.
140.
How much did he make?
33,140,000.
That's what he told.
Not his total.
Not his total.
No, not his total.
33 million. This was the greatest player on the planet at that time. This is what Chicago was paying him. How did he get to where he got? I'm going to your question. Now you see the money, and you would think
his annual salary was $89,790,000.
he never made over $100 million in the NBA. Michael Jordan never made over $100 million playing ball from the NBA. From the NBA. The NBA did not pay Michael Jordan over $100 million his entire time he played.
He made $550,000 in his rookie season.
$550,000 his rookie season.
Wow.
Are you hearing what I'm saying now? Now, how did he get there? This is how good Michael Jordan was. McDonald's. What he did was invest his money right. Mm-hmm. He invested his money in McDonald's. What he did was getting good endorsements. What he did was be the first primarily black-owned shoe. That deal for him, what he was iconic. Mm-hmm. What he did for Nike, Nike can never forget. Nike can never forget.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they won't.
He was the best player on the planet. Mm-hmm. He almost went to Adidas. It was almost Adidas. Nike was never even heard of. Who was y'all?
Not like that.
They was the new kid on the block. Mm-hmm. And they got the bet. There we go. Okay.
Money
now
talk.
He got a cut of that.
Money talk.
Oh, you best believe. I made y'all.
Yep.
So you seen that little story though? They had some backlash over that. There was some fighting over that. Oh, they gave him Mike got a percentage of that. Oh, yeah. They just showed his gross on MJ's right now. MJ in gross is 3 point something. I want to say $3.9 billion, $3.1 billion or something like that. No, what? It might have been $31.9 billion. Billion. That's bro. That's just hold on. That's just Air Jordan. That's just Jordan. Mm-hmm. That's the not the Nike brand. Because even though Mike owns a brand of Nike, Jordan is his. Mm-hmm. Jordan is Mike. Hey, you want to know something else that's good? You know what, something? You want to know how good Michael Jordan's shoes is? You want to know how good his shoes are? How good? He balled in every last one of them.
Well, yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, how good quality of a shoe Michael Jordan's are? He played ball in every last one of them.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
He played in these 11s. He played in these. Yes, he did. Go back and look at the film. That's how. If you ever want to know,
$500 shoes.
Hey, if you ever want to know if Michael Jordan's are some good shoes, go back and look at any film of him balling. He balled in every last one of them. Didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Ha!
Yep.
Can you say the same thing about any other athlete shoe?
No.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm still flabbergasted or kerfloppled or whatever the hell. I'm still tripping. 30 years. 30 of them, fam.
30 years.
His shoes is selling all. You know what? I'm telling you, this Last Dance, Mike is great. He is so great. This Last Dancing came out. And on his last dance, he just gave himself another 100 more years as being great.
Yeah, he did. He actually did.
That's what Michael Jordan is good to doing. I'm going to say it loud. Michael Jordan is good for putting it in your face. That's what he's good for. He is good for look. During the time of this is the time of LeBron. This is the time for every other athlete to be great. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, the passing of Kobe Bryant. You know, the closest thing to Michael Jordan. I don't know why Kobe ain't on the top 5. You're tripping. But Michael Jordan, with this last dance, had to let everybody know, it's still me. And I'm putting it in your face. Drop the mic on that one, Mike. And that's exactly what he did. Did y'all understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
What we came here to do, man?
We come to say it loud.
Say it loud, man. And y'all know what I'm talking about on that. I'm going to drop the mic with the mic on that one. Y'all have a good weekend. He balled in these. His shoes are actually good shoes. Y'all have a good weekend. Everybody say it loud.
Yeah. Some days are so good, some days are alright. Regardless, I'm fine, always on my grind. Yeah. Some days are so good, some days are alright. Regardless, I'm fine, always on my grind. Some days are so good, some of my days are so good. Alright, regardless, some of my days are always on my grind. Some days are so good, some days are alright. Regardless, I'm fine, always on my grind. Chances go in the wind, feel the love of the breeze. Never need to pretend, slide in the game.